I call them and finally, get them on a video and all that. I talk to them. I say, listen, I say, you're just looking to protect the loan if something happened to you, I'm assuming, right? And if they say no, well, I can't hear George.
Go ahead, George, you're unmuted.
Yeah, if it's in our budget, we'll.
Okay, perfect. Well, listen, can I talk to you like you are my family? Is that okay? Good. Well, look, I'm going to be transparent with you. If this don't make sense for y'all, it's going to be obvious, George, and we're just going to move on, buddy. It ain't a big deal. If it does, I'll do my best to help you, okay? Is that fair? Okay. Here's how it works. When you close on a loan, this coverage becomes available to where you don't have to give blood or pee in a cup. I don't have to come out there and see you in person. It's very easy. You do got to qualify. Okay, they're going to look at your prescriptions. All right, so we're going to go over those. They're going to look, see if you ain't been drag racing out there, right? You ain't been drag racing, have you, George? I get to laugh every time. Get them laughing. Just be silly. And
Spanish lady laughed at that joke.
yeah, I mean, and it's a genuine, I'm genuine. So people, I'm just myself. So I say no DUI, nothing like that. They're going to see if you've ever been declined life insurance. Have you ever been declined life insurance, George?
No.
Okay, perfect. So basically, what you do is design this however you want. You can set it up however you want. My job is just see what we can get you approved for. I'm also a broker, so I'm going to shop this around and find the best rate for you, okay? Once you design it, we'll submit a request for coverage. That'll take the company a week or two while they underwrite you. So, George, there's nothing you can really do in full today. So, obviously, you wouldn't pay anything today. Okay? You won't pay anything unless you get approved. And then if you do, you can set it up with the company however you want. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. First, A, see if this even makes sense. Okay? And then B, what can you qualify for? So then I get into the client worksheet. So then I start with the mortgage information. I ask them all the mortgage information. Then I talk about life insurance. We'll cover that. I'll say, George, outside of work, do you have any life insurance that you own and you're the policyholder of?
Yeah, I got an old term policy with Thrivent for about $250,000.
$250,000. How long have you had that?
I think it expires in about 10 years.
10 years. This is perfect. Now I got to get a client worksheet out because I got to write it down so I can think. All right, so he's got $250,000 in life insurance. It expires in 10 years. Let's say he's got a $260,000 mortgage. He refinanced for 30 years. George, how old are you?
48, young.
48. You look great, buddy.
Thanks, man. It's a family thing.
Yeah, man. Keep it up, whatever you're doing. All right, so you got 250. It expires in 10 years, right? So I'll say, George, let me ask you this, because look, don't be afraid of life insurance. Be happy. That means they believe in it and they buy it, right? And they knew they had life insurance when they filled the form out. Never be afraid of life insurance, existing life insurance. That's a good thing, okay? But like I said yesterday, put people in the position to tell you no and be okay with it. See, the reason we're not okay with people telling us no is because we don't have enough activity. If I only have 3 appointments and one person tells me no, I'm like, you can't tell me no because I only have 2 left. I got to make a sale. I got to pay the light bill. That's not fair to anybody. So first of all, set yourself up with the numbers so it doesn't matter if they tell you no. Because if they tell you no, they're not going to buy anyways. You're going to waste your time getting to the end just because you want to go through your presentation because you're crossing your fingers on showing numbers. So I say, George, let me ask you this. This 250 right here, it expires in 10 years. Now, I haven't even got to the income yet because I want to address this first, okay? You don't skip. And so I address this and say, okay, who's this life insurance going to? Is this going to your kids or are you leaving it to who's your spouse, George? What's her name?
Amy.
Amy. Now, are you leaving this to Amy or is this going to your kids or how is this working right here?
Going to Amy.
It's going to Amy, okay. Now, let me ask you this. You got 10 years left on it. Do you still want to be covered after that 10 years is gone? Okay, fair enough. I know it's an obvious question, but some people give me crazy answers. That's why I asked, okay? I assume you would. Now, for the next 10 years, this mortgage is just about covered, right? You owe just about as much as life insurance as you got, right? Now, after that 10 years and something happened to you, could Amy afford to live here?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
See, I ain't even got to the numbers yet. I'm letting them off easy right now because I'm not to the real why yet. I'm just trying to get a good feel for what his mindset is. So then I say, okay. So for the next 10 years, this thing's covered. Now, this life insurance, would you want this to go to Amy to go toward the entire debt? Or would you want something outside of this to cover the mortgage and then you leave Amy with as much life insurance as possible and tax-free money? How would you want it to look?
I mean, ideally, we'd have something to cover the mortgage, but I mean, things are really, really tight, Christian. I mean, adding another bill is rough.
listen, I don't want this to be another bill, right? Everybody's got enough bills. Hell, I got enough bills. We got a baby, but she's expensive. My God, she's got a lot of diapers. Okay, so I get it. Okay, I'm not even talking about money right now. I'm talking about what you want. Okay, do you want this life insurance to go to Amy and cover the loan and not have any cash left, or would you want the mortgage to be covered outside of the life insurance and leave that after the house is covered? What would you want?
Oh, wow, that was well played. I'd want her to have money on top of covering the mortgage. So, I mean, I
Okay,
get
I'll move
what
on to the next step now. You see, if he would have told me, hey, I'm good with what we got, all right, buddy, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with you telling me no. But like I said yesterday, when you give people the opportunity to do the right thing, most time they're gonna do it. And you just did it. But I gave you the chance, right? I was okay with you telling me no, and you got honest with me, okay?